Alright, what's up boys? This is Rodrigue MMA Bet and this is arguably the most profitable MMA betting channel on YouTube. In this video I'll be covering LFA 102, just a real quick breakdowns and the bets that I'm taking. Guys, just a real quick comment, this is not a recommendation, there's a disclaimer in the description. If you want to follow anything that I'm saying here, feel free to take a look at it and make sure that you agree before proceeding. Alright guys, in general I do the full presentation of the spreadsheet. In this video I'm making a little bit shorter. So if you're new to my channel, take a look on the other videos and the explanation to this spreadsheet, my breakdowns on UFC and the profits that I have throughout the year. Alright, I'm not going to be covering this here to make this video a little bit shorter. So so on to the fight picks and breakdowns between Jimmy Meza and Brandon Lewis. I'm picking betting Lewis. I think this is the best bet of the card. Quite confident on Lewis. Still not much money. Nikolay Veretennikov versus Stephen Jones. I'm picking Veretnnikov. I'm not betting the fight. Gregory Rodrigues versus Matavao. I'm picking betting Rodrigues. Small parlay. LFA Johns versus Bruno Souza. I'm picking betting Souza. Putting some money him on a straight line on a parlay too. Alright. So on to the breakdowns and why I'm betting these guys. Alright, so between Jimmy Meza versus Brandon Lewis, like I said, I think this is the best bet of the card. I see Lewis basically as the better grappler here. I think this is going to be the difference. Lewis is also a little bit more athletic, faster than Jimmy Meza. The way I see this playing out, I think Meza going to probably try to keep it standing because Lewis is such a good BJJ player. He's very dangerous in the submissions, both from top and from the bottom. So Meza definitely has to have this standing. But I see Lewis shooting, maybe they're gonna trade a little bit, and then I see Lewis shooting, get this to the ground and getting it done. Or if Meza starts putting the pressure on, Lewis also can time those takedowns. So I think he's the better fighter. The problem here is that Lewis has such a long layoff, and it's tough to tell he's gonna really show up, but still he's got also more experience, so I'm expecting that Lewis is gonna show up. He's a young guy, so he's probably hungry still. I expecting him to show up and he gets it done quite quickly, quite easily by submission. So my pick is Lewis by submission. I'm going to be betting him at the -180. That's where the bookies are at. That's exactly what I have in my calculation of my odds. So I think there is value here on Lewis. Alright, on to the next fight, Nikolay Veretennikov versus Stephen Jones. It's a tough one to call, tough one to bet, because from what I've seen, Veretnnikov, he's a guy that likes power punches, but single strikes, use lots of muscles behind the punches. He's a quite big, strong guy, but still not much volume, not super technical. Stephen Jones a little bit better with the volume. He's more relaxed in the fight, which is good, because he can have a more consistent output. But still, I don't know. Jones doesn't have much wrestling to back up his hands, so he's more like a striker. So it's going to be Jones' volume against Veretnikov's power. Veretnikov, even though he guesses a little bit from the second, like I'm putting here, he tends to slow down. I think he still has more power, and I think he's quite tough enough to keep pushing the pace. So Veretnikov should win this, but still I'm not ruling Stephen Jones out. So I'm going to be passing on this fight, but my pick is Veretnikov by decision. If you wish to pause here, take a look on my comments. I think they're worth your time. Gregory Rodrigues versus Matavao. Matavao actually, it's not a big guy for the division. It's quite short limbs, not a big middleweight at all. Actually, he fought in light heavyweight in the Contender Series. He did pretty good against, and Chukwi was the surname of the guy, I forgot the first name. So he did a pretty good job there. Was quite impressive, good shots, good volume, on some flurry of punches, hitting angles, uppercuts, So he's quite dangerous, actually, he's no slouch at all. He's gonna come to fight. He's a tough guy, but he's against a bigger guy here in Rodrigue, 6'2", quite a long guy, well-rounded. This guy can shoot, not the best wrestler. In the grappling part, he's not the elite in the game, but has a good level of BJJ, and he's so much longer here than Matavao. So I'm expecting that Rodrigues actually, tries to push the pace a little bit, land some knees up the middle, shoot. Matavao doesn't have the biggest legs in the world, so I think it's going to be quite tough to stuff Rodrigues take down. I expect Rodrigues takes him down and submits him, but I'm not ruling Matavao out of this at all, because like I said, this guy's tough. He's going to come ready. He has good underhooks. He can defend takedowns. He can get back up, so he's going to be on the fight. But still, I think that Rodrigues is is the better fighter here, a little bit more rounded, has the ground game and way bigger. So by my odds, I actually have quite close to what the bookies have. I'm gonna be going with Rodrigues. I'm parlaying him, you know, in a small parlay. I would parlay him at minus 270. He's actually minus 190. No, actually he's minus 270, sorry. So by my odds, he's a little bit more expensive, but still, I think there's some value on Rodrigues. I would be betting Matavao if the lines would be like plus 300 on Matavao, close to this. But as of now, Matavao is like plus 200 dogs, so I'm gonna be going with Rodrigues, gonna put him in a parlay. And like I said, what I expect here is that you know, this guy is straight a little bit. Rodrigues pushes the pace, tries to land knee, shoot, get him to the ground, submits him. Matavao trying to defend, pushing the pace, landing uppercuts, overhands, you know. So it'll be a battle between the two. And I expect that Rodrigues slows down from the second round because he also uses lots of muscles behind his punches. So it's gonna be an interesting one. All right. On to the main event: LFA Johns versus Bruno Souza. Another tough fight to call, guys. Jones is the more athletic party, you know. I think Bruno Souza is a little bit taller than him, but Jones, you know, he's not a small bantamweight at all. He's quite fast, you know. He's athletic, but I don't know. I haven't seen much footage on this guy. Unfortunately, was not available to me. From what I've seen, he likes to, you know, basically a stand-up fight. I heard that he has good wrestling, but I haven't seen in the matchup that I watched, which was his last one. So I don't know. There is this caveat here that I don't have much footage on Jones to analyze, but I haven't seen much. You know, I'm not that impressed, to be honest. Like I said, he's quite athletic, quite powerful. But in terms of stand-up, I think Souza actually has advantage. He has a more elusive style. Actually, he trains with used to train, you know, with Lyoto Machida, so he mirrors a lot that style. You know, he's a tough guy to hit. Fast footwork, you know, he can hit angles, good 1-2s when the opponent close the distance. He can kick a little bit. He got taken down his last fight, and actually, not his last fight, but he got taken down in some fight that I saw him. And I liked his guard too, you know, has a good guard. Can attack submission, create scrambles, get back up. So I expect that the Jones tries to push the pace a little bit, take the center of the octagon, try to land on Souza. I expect that Souza gonna be able to make a competitive fight there, eventually outlanding Jones, as he has better straight punches. You know, Jones can try to shoot. I think Souza either defends that, either he quickly get back up. So it could be a back and forth battle. You know, could be in favor of Jones if Jones can take and hold Bruno Souza down, which I don't think he can. But still, you know, Jones can definitely win this fight as well. But still, I'm gonna be going with Souza. I think he's the better fighter. I'm gonna be going with him by decision, and I'm placing a small bet on him at plus 150. Alright, so guys, this will do for this video. If you like, again, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. There is a description also if you'd like to support the channel. There is my PayPal account for international donations. There's the Patreon, which there's no content, but still I'll be adding soon. So you guys can get these early predictions there. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram to get my thoughts there, the bets that I'm making. Alright? And I'll see you next time. This is Rodrigue Bet, bringing the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.